you when you close off your heart, you won't be able to hear him. What can he say to you? Because you either know it all, or you don't need him to talk to you, or you don't want him to talk to you. Can't let the devil win. Where do we start? Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, welcome to my channel. My name is Blessing. I do faith-based content with a little bit of fashion and style videos. If that's something that you're interested in, please do stick around for more. And today we'll be talking about communicating with God while I do a Shein haul for all the accessories that I got recently. Where do we start? So a lot of these things I got because we're going on vacation soon. I got a few accessory jewelry pieces. So what does communicating with God look like? It's easy to want to communicate, or communication from a partner or a boyfriend, a girlfriend, or whatever, and you'll be crying for that, wanting that, you know, yearning for that. But we oftentimes forget that we need to, in order to have a healthy relationship, any kind of relationship, you need communication to be at the base or at the core of the relationship. So we need to involve God in all that we do, you know. Tell him your struggles, open up to him and tell him that I'm struggling with this and I need you, and have quiet moments with him, you know, because it's important to hear from God. It's important for him to communicate with you. He's always open and ready to communicate with you. It's just us that are way too busy to bring him along in all that we do. So that needs to change in order for him to lead you and guide you to where he wants you to be. You need to have an open heart. You need to have an open line of communication with him. He is our dad after all. He's not just our father, but he is our dad, you know, and he also yearns for an open line of communication with you. It's really important for us to read his word, have quiet moments of prayer, have quiet moments of, you don't just fight for, you know, communication from a boyfriend or girlfriend. You know, at the end of the day, those are the people that he brought into our lives, but they are not everything. They're not at the center of our lives, because he is our creator. He is the one that knows the beginning and the end of our lives, you know. So you need to make time for him. You need to make time to hear him, to allow him to communicate with you. I posted a video recently about starting over and including God more in my life. For me to get to that place, or that conclusion rather, was because I had an open line of communication with him, where I wanted him to tell me and let me know what it is that I'm supposed to do, and where he wants me to go, and what it is that he wants me to do, you know, in order for me to get to where he wants me to be. But because in all the time that I was, you know, not on YouTube and you know, doing my own thing, I was rather trying to understand what my purpose is. And I went to school and I started looking for a job, which did not happen. Many times I applied, got replies, went to interviews, that didn't work out. So in all of that, when I'd give him time to respond to me, in my quiet time, he'd tell me that this is what I want you to do. I want you to work for me, to serve me. And in all of that, it's okay if you want to do your style videos, but I want you to put this at the forefront of the channel. These accessories, some of them are for vacation, so this is going to be such a vibe. Liking things. So without having an open line of communication with God, it's almost impossible for you to navigate life, you know, because you don't have the author of your life telling you that you're on the right path, or if you're not. Also, I'll just put down the codes of all these things on the video so that you can just find. I'll also leave a link below for you to be able to shop them easier. I got sunscreen. This is not just sunscreen. It is God's protection over my life. It's so nice and smooth. It's not thick, it's not thin, it doesn't leave a white residue. See? But it's protection from all the, you know, the heaviness of the sun and all the things that would want me to just burn like I'm in hell. Anyway, even when I bath, like my line of communicating with God is like throughout. So when I'm bathing, I tell him, please wash away all that is not supposed to be on my body, supposed to be in my body. Wash it away, let it go down the drain. Let it, with this water, clothe me with your glory, clothe me with your mercy, your kindness. Let favor, let health, let wealth rest upon me, you know. Be with me as I navigate life, because I don't know if this is gonna be loud, the plastics. I don't know. I'm so sorry, you guys. For us to be able to, for God to be able to lead us and guide us, we need to open ourselves up to Him. We need to open our hearts to Him. So I decided to do this sit down. My videos were actually meant to be for me to sit down and just, you know, talk. But I felt like I needed something to keep you guys entertained a little bit, which is not a bad thing. I don't think it's a bad thing. Oh, okay, no. I'll put these on after I've put on the wig. This is for my phone in case I want to go into water. It's just a waterproof case. So you don't just go around like yearning for communication from your partner, your boyfriend, your girlfriend. You need it from your father too. We want communication and openness with our parents. So why not have that with God too? You know, He is at the center of our lives. He is our creator. He is our father. So why not open yourself up to Him talking to you? Because then it's easier to understand what it is that He wants of you or once of your life. Our phones are always on us. We communicate with everybody, absolutely everybody, even the people that we shouldn't be communicating with. We do, but we still don't give God even 5 seconds of our day. How do we expect Him to communicate? You know, how do we expect Him to lead us to the next level of our lives? This is a phone case. My mom got me this, and it's personalized with a picture of me. So this is how big my phone is. This is the iPhone 13 Pro. It goes in perfectly, nicely. And then there's like what's this thing? There's a thing for you to hang it around your neck. Cute stuff. And then probably like this, I guess. He wants us. He wants us to be closer to Him. He wants us to get closer to Him. Don't close off your heart, because immediately when you close off your heart, you won't be able to hear Him. What can He say to you? Because you either know it all, or you don't need Him to talk to you, or you don't want Him to talk to you. So God is not a God that forces things. You know, He's not about to force you to do anything. He will be persistent. He will try. He will, you know, try to push and keep coming back and letting you know that He is still there as your father. But as much as He has done in our lives, why should we keep quiet and push Him out of the things that we experience? Why should we keep quiet and not let Him know that at this moment I'm feeling this way? You know, you have given me this task and I don't know how to go about it. You go back to Him, you take it back to Him. All the problems that you have, you take them back to Him so that He can lead you to the next step. You know, with every task, you don't have the whole manual. You don't have the whole, like, this is what's gonna happen today, this is what's gonna happen tomorrow, this is what you're gonna achieve, this is what's gonna be a hardship, you know. So in order for us to get to the next stage, the next level, the next phase, it's important to go back to Him and His drawing board so that He can lead you to where He wants you to be next. I've seen a lot of girlies wear these on vacation and I didn't know how they'd look on my face because I have quite a small face. But let's see. Do they eat? Are they eating? There's a lot in the Bible that talks about communicating with God. For us to hear Him, we need to read His word. You know, we need to pray. We need to give ourselves some quiet time, quiet moments with Him, because that's what He yearns for. You know, it's not easy to have a child that is gonna neglect you, neglect the relationship that you're trying to build with them. Do these eat? He doesn't want us to just leave our relationship with him hanging just like that. He didn't create us for that. He created us for a bigger purpose, and for us to reach that purpose, we need to take it back to him. Like, this is not easy. This is what I'm going through, you know. We are his children at the end of the day. He won't just turn his back against us. These are other shades. These are what inspired by Celine. We like things over here. These are also very cute. Demure. Cream that I want to use just to, it's like collagen, protein, kojic acid, brighten and whiten, even skin tone, reduce pigmentation. It's soft and delicate. So I want to use this for my underarms because, you know, yeah. Well, I can't really give you a review yet because, you know, I just opened it. But the consistency is very nice. It's just like the sunscreen. It's very soft. Smells like coconut. Important for us to keep God in our minds and in our heads as much as possible. I have a Bible study group with my friends, 3 of my friends. There's 4 ladies in our Bible study group, and it goes well most of the time. We assign books for whatever time for that period, and then we read through it, and then we meet up at like 7 over a WhatsApp group, and then we share what we thought and how we felt about you know, our perspectives about what we read on the day. So daily is a new chapter, and then we just go through that. So even with that, you know, you give yourself time. It's almost like an obligation to communicate with God, because sometimes it's not easy to just do it by yourself. So if you have like people that are gonna push you, people that are gonna, if you have an obligation, if you want to dedicate your time, assign some time to communicating with God, I think that has done quite a lot for us. Sometimes it doesn't go as planned because, you know, we have responsibilities, but we try as much as possible to be present because it is not easy to be by yourself reading your Bible. Some people prefer it that way, some people can't. So even if we can, we just prefer to also include each other in that and hold each other accountable and just have this, you know, keep pushing us, because obviously we don't want to let God down. Can't let the devil win. This is a fan, a cute little fan for, you know, the girlies do this. It's battery operated. I don't have batteries right now. It uses the thin ones. Because I'm indoors, I don't know how it's gonna glisten. But this is for when we are looking cute on the beach. I don't know if you can see that. I'll just step out in the sun quickly and just take a clip for you. But it's very nice. Oh, it smells good too. Ooh, vanilla-ish. This is gonna make our skin glisten everywhere. Oh, this I got for my daughter. Very cute, very demure. It's giving Van Cleef and apples. Her ring, her little ring, little earrings, and a bracelet, Van Cleef and butterfly, and then a necklace. These things are not even that expensive, hey? They're really not expensive. I think I got this for like 21 rands. Bag, very cute, small, petite, just like me. Has a buckle. Okay, they have this inside. And then even got a Steve Madden of Shein. I wonder if Steve Madden knows that Shein has a product. They probably do, because Shein has a lot. Nike, Adidas. Let's include God in our days. Let's include God. Let's not leave God out. Let's not. Already so difficult to navigate life, so imagine having to do that by yourself. Ooh, this is the star of the show. I actually opened this because I was so excited. Ah, so cute. I love this color. Maybe I should do this quicker because God wants us, you know. God wants us. Like I said earlier on, he will be persistent, and sometimes he will take extreme measures to get your attention, you know. He will go the whole way to get your attention. Oh, this is so cute. Small doesn't, I know we don't like carrying. Sometimes we don't want to carry a big bag with a lot of stuff. Comes in a lot of different colors. So nice right now. But they buy around. See, these are not for vacation, but I got these for my mom. I was scrolling the one time and she said she likes these, so I was like, let me just include them into my cart. She loved them a lot. These are so cute. They also come in a lot of different designs: zebra print, plain, solid colors. Let's include God in everything that we do. He wants that for us. He wants that with us. He wants a relationship with us. These were so nice. They were giving expensive because they came in a box. I was actually excited about that. I'm like, ooh, ciao. I tried these on in my last video. I don't know if we call them Zara dupes or inspired by Zara, but these are so cute. So I wanted these ones because they look a little more natural. The browns blend a lot easier, and they kind of look more expensive. Then I have a wig. This wig I got for my graduation earlier this year. My aunt gifted me this wig, but I didn't go with it because my outfit was, it was the Coco Chanel inspired two-piece, the skirt and the jacket. So this is very good quality hair. I love it. It's so nice. Guys, we always force communication with companies to, you know, you track your order, you know, you communicate with a whole lot of more people. Why don't you give yourself like 5 minutes in a day just to pray and then give God some time to respond to you? Don't just go to God asking for things. Why do you just go to God asking for things? And then it also came with this wig cap, the edge brush, lashes, and the hairband. Let me do this just to flatten my hair. Oh, this shrinkage child. If you know, you know. I've never actually laid a wig myself, so I want to do another video where I try to do that. In one of the videos where I'll be doing a sit down. Hair is a bit thick right now, so it doesn't, you know, it's not, it's quite, there's a bulge right here. It's also long. I think it's a 22-inch. And yeah, honestly, I don't know if it's vain for me to do my sit downs with God over, you know, these material earthly things. I don't know, tell me below if you'd like for me to just sit down and talk in a more serious manner, or is this kind of engaging video better? So I'm gonna get braids for the holiday, for the vacation. I'm not gonna do the wig because I feel like that's gonna be a lot of maintenance to deal with. It's probably gonna be hot, etc. But yes, guys, I think that's it from me right now. I hope there's good parts of this video that you can take, you know, especially when it comes to communicating with God. That is very important. Don't leave God out. Don't leave him out. He wants to be a part of your life. As much as you pray for things and he gives you that, why be quiet? Glorify him, you know. Not just him, but spread it out. To be loud about him, tell people that this is what God has done for me in my life. Don't be loud about just, I've achieved this is what I've done, it's all part of God's work. So if you're gonna work, communicate it, not just to him, but communicate it with the people around you. We need motivation from each other. We need inspiration. We need to see, I think we've become visual learners, so to be able to learn, you don't need somebody to just like drill it in you. You need to see it and hear it. So let us also be the teachers instead of just the learners. Let's assume roles. So communicate with God. Let it show in the things that you do, that you actually do have God at the forefront of your life. I think that's what he wants of us. And I don't know if I've said what he wanted me to say. I asked him to speak through me. I asked him to lead this video. So I hope that there's good parts of this video that you can take home and just implement into your spiritual life and your relationship with God. Until then, you guys, please do subscribe, please do like this video, please do comment. Let me know if this is the kind of sit down video that you'd like me to do. Check out the previous one that I did. If that one is better, if that one is more interesting, let me know so that I can change the style of my videos. This is for you guys. This is for God's children to listen, to engage in, to be interested in. So I'd like for you guys to tell me, like, is this how we should do the sit downs, or should we just do a serious sitting and talking? But until then, you guys, thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you so much for staying. If you did stay this far, thank you so much, and I hope to see you in the next one.